Well, good morning, guys, and welcome back to Weininger Racing. Well, we had some rain overnight, and it's cold. I never wear long pants, but it's cold out here. So, yes, winter does come to the desert. Today, I am working on the brakes for the golf cart project. And this morning, I was kind of laying this out, what I have to do. Now, this is the whole spring action here. For the parking brake. So I'm gonna have to make a mount here, make this cable go diagonally across, and then I'm gonna go to the hardware store and pick up, I have to extend this cable, so I'm gonna have to buy a little cable and a pulley that'll come around, because the T that I build here for both the hydraulics and the parking brake will be about there. So this is about what's going on here, but I need to go get some materials, and then I got to fabricate the T, which will have a mount on the back side here and be able to pull these cables, and then this one will sneak up underneath and do the same thing. So I'm going to go to the hardware store, and hopefully it'll warm up a little bit. And then I'll come back, do a little fabricating, and bring you guys back. I got some 2-inch angle iron here, and this is going to be, because these need to be mounted here. See these little notches here, so it holds the cables stationary, so then the T will be able to slide and pull on those cables. So yeah, it's all coming up here, coming together in my noggin. But now I got to make it a reality. So I'm going to run to the hardware store, do a little fabrication work, and bring you guys back when the picture of what I'm thinking is a little bit more clear. So we'll see you in a little bit. So guys, I got a little bit of work done so I can give you a clearer picture of my vision for this braking setup here. So like I said, we got to hold this cable here because here's all the action with this here, but this has got to swing over. Well, let me show you the T that I made. So these cables will be tied together there. Here's the hydraulic slave cylinder here, so this will be mounted here. And so when I depress the pedal there, this will squeeze and then pull those cables. And then I got the pulley and more cable, because I got to cut this here. Got these little clamps here to be able to extend this. This will then be connected to the T. I'm gonna put a little bit more, put a little bracket underneath there to be able to insert that through, and of course it'll be adjustable. So anyways, I hope this gives you a little bit better picture of my vision here. I'm going to get a little bit more work done, and frankly it's not going to take much more to get this operational. So I'm going to get back to work, and yeah, this is turning out pretty cool. I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. All right, guys, well, I got it all put together here. Let me show you how it's looking. So basically we got the hydraulic system, the slave cylinder on top here, and the parking brake, cable, pulley, all together here. And you see, if we step on this, gets nice and tight. Now, it definitely increases drag back here, but I got to do some adjustment on here, and I'll show you in just a second. Let's undo this. One thing I discovered when I pulled the wheels off, well, that shoe has absolutely nothing on there. So I'm going to have to get some new shoes. This side, when I originally got settle down. You can see this one has some pads on there, but it can still be tightened up down there. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm done for the day. We'll get this all good and tight tomorrow, and hook up the hydraulics. You see I got to run the line here, and the seat goes like right here. These mounts here, I actually figured I'm gonna have to move these forward, because after I put the cockpit all together, I'm like, well, I'm a big guy and I'm reaching for the steering wheel. So I'm gonna move it forward to here, which is right where this bend is here. And so this will all be tucked up underneath the seat. There's going to be a little bit of space in the back here, room for, because see, I can put a generator on here. So I'm going to have a battery set up, because I want to put lights and a stereo and all sorts of stuff on here. So by moving the seat forward, that gives me a little bit of space back here for a toolbox and a battery and stuff. So that's how that's all going to work here. So as far as the hydraulics here, I got to come out of here, and I'm just going to put a T right here and follow the same path as the cable there. So all work to do tomorrow. I'm going to have to order some shoes, or I got a friend that deals in these golf carts. Let's see if he has some shoes. And I was also looking at the front wheels here are actually the same size wheels as on the trike here. So I'm going to, the wheels won't work. If you saw in videos of the past, there's extra room for the caliper and the way the offset is on those wheels. But the diameter of the wheel is the same. So I think the golf cart would look much better with those big old tires on the front. So that's another thing we got to work on. Anyways, guys, we got back brakes pretty much operational, minus the tightening today. I think this system all looks and turned out pretty cool. So stay tuned. Tomorrow I'm going to finish those up and get the throttle working. I got to build a little throttle system. What's interesting about that is, you know, your foot throttle, your foot moves about 4 inches, and this throttle here moves maybe about 1 inch. So that's going to be interesting how I figure that one out. I did get some got some nice thin cable. Got 10 feet of this, so I can run that all the way back. So yeah, let's keep working on the golf cart till we're driving this thing. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and subscribe to the channel, please. I don't know how all that algorithms and all that stuff. Like I said, I build things. I'm not a techie, but I know that I got to get subscriptions up, so that's why I keep asking. Everybody else on YouTube asks also, so, you know, hey, like and subscribe, please. All right, guys, have a great evening, and I'll see you on the next one.